everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brittany of BrittanyJJones.com, and today is a sew day, y'all. Yes. We are going to be making some easy pull-on pants using Butterick 6137. In my previous video, I went over some of the supplies that we will need to make this pattern. I also talked about the fabric that I'll be using, the size that I'll be cutting, and then we went over the pattern steps. So if you did not watch that video, definitely go check that out and then come back here and we can start sewing. One thing I did forget to mention in that video is that we will need just a little bit of interfacing if you are going to be making view A or view B. And I think the reason I forgot to mention that is because it wasn't listed on the back of the pattern. I would have saw it and mentioned it then. And then even though we went through the pattern steps, it didn't like flash out to me that ding, 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 we need interfacing. So I really am sorry if you have already purchased your supplies and you forgot to pick up interfacing if you want to make view A or view B, but we do need just a little bit to fuse the cuffs for the bottom of the pants. Again, I'm sorry I forgot to mention that, but we do need a little bit of interfacing. So down in the comment section, one of you all left a really good question. I wanted to talk about it really quickly before we move into the video. I'm gonna make it quick. I know, I'm sorry, we're supposed to be sewing in this video, I know. But Edna Santiago had a question about adjustment for pants. She wanted to know if I would be making any adjustments for them or if I was just gonna sew straight from the 22 without making any adjustments. And she said that that's one of her struggles. So one thing I did want to mention was if you're going to be sewing pants, it's a struggle for everybody. We all have to learn our body and how to adjust the pattern to fit us. But that is where good resources come into play, and I do recommend these books. If you are sewing and you are, wanting to make pants, definitely get you some good fitting books that you can just pull, flip through the pages, and find answers to the questions that you may have. So the first book I'm going to recommend is Perfect Fitting. Fantastic book for adjusting patterns for all types of different fitting issues. This is a good one here. I also would recommend Pants for Real People. Love this book. A good one that you should definitely have if you are interested in making pants. And then this one here, Easy Fit. Oh, one of my favorites. I absolutely love this book. I mean, it goes through, if not all, then definitely majority of the fit issues that we all have. And this it's not just for pants. This is for tops and bodices and sleeves as well. So definitely build up your sewing library if you are having trouble with adjusting any type of pattern, especially pants pattern. I will have all of these linked down in the description box, so just go ahead and check those out if you're interested. So that was my first answer to that question. The second answer to that question is I'm gonna sew up a quick muslin. We buy a lot of like sheets as far as fitted sheets and the flat sheets, and they have the pillow shams like in a little pack. We never use the fitted sheets, so I use those for muslin sometimes because we don't use them. So I have this little fitted sheet, not fitted sheet, this little flat sheet right here that I'm going to be using to cut out my pants really quickly, sew them up, and do a test fit to make sure I'm good to go before I use my denim fabric that I have. So let's go ahead and get into that right now. Okay, so I have my front pattern piece. I'm just going to go ahead and cut all my pattern pieces out. I've already cut out my pocket, piece 1. I accidentally cut out the pocket for view C and D. I cut out my leg bands. And I cut out my waistband already. So I just need to cut out the leg pieces, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Cutting out the 22 all the way around. Okay, so now I have all the pattern pieces cut out. Now I am only going to cut out the back of the pant, the front of the pant. I'm gonna cut out the waistband because I want to make sure that it comes up to my waistline where it's supposed to. And that's it. Those are the only 3 pieces I'm going to cut out of my muslin fabric. Again, is a good old flat sheet. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these pieces out now. So I have the 3 pattern pieces cut out, the front and the back of the pant, as well as the waistband. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and baste all of these together and do a try on fit to see if I can go ahead and cut the pattern just the way it is, or if I need to adjust the crotch a little bit, maybe add an inch to the center back seam. So that's why I'm doing this quick little muslin so I can check the fit. So now I'm gonna go ahead and baste it together, and then I'll show you all what it looks like once I have it sewn. Okay, y'all, so these are the pants sewn up in my muslin fabric, which is just a sheet. And first things first, I'm sure you can see that there is pulling here. So this needs to be adjusted. Other than this, though, I love the room of the pants. I think it fits great. The waist comes up in the back perfect. Like, I love the spot where it comes up at. I am getting a little bit of a pooch here, and this waistband is like all the way up here. This is my belly button, this is the top of the waistband, so that's up pretty far. This crotch seam, it feels really low. This is not where, you know, my crotch is. It's up here, but I don't want to wear the pants up here because then we have something weird happening, so we don't want that. And I also looked at the picture and it looked like the pants are kind of riding a little low, but this is no good. I need to adjust this. So the first thing that I will do is just let out a little bit of the seam allowance to see if that will help before I start adjusting my pattern. So right now, all of the seams, they are sewn at a 5/8 of an inch. So I'm gonna go in on all those seams and take them into a 3/8 of an inch and see, will that give me room here in this area that I need. So I'm gonna take the seams out and see, does that fit and work better? And then if not, then I will start adjusting the pattern. So let me go ahead and test that out right quick. Okay, y'all, so I am back. I went ahead and I did let out the seam allowance on the side as well as the seam allowance on the inner leg seam. They are sewn at about a 3/8 of an inch. The center seam is sewn at a 1/2 inch. I didn't do 3/8 like I did on the seams for the legs. I only did a 1/2 inch here, but I think if I go back and do 3/8 of an inch, it will eliminate these lines that I'm getting right here. So when you see these horizontal lines right here, it's just an indication that it's too tight. Now, like I said, this does fit me a lot better. I do have a lot more room, but I can eliminate a little bit more seam allowance and get a little bit more room in the crotch area. So that's what I will do. The back still fits good. I pulled on my elastic a little bit because I was wondering, why do I have so much fullness right here? And then I remembered I cut the 22 all over. I didn't cut my waist measurement, which would have been an 18, and then graded over to the 22. If I cut the 18 for up here around my waist, it will eliminate all this excess fabric that I have, and I can grade over to the 22 for my hip. So that is what I'm gonna do for these pants. So far, again, I love how high the waist comes up. I was concerned that it would be a little short, but this comes up perfect for the back waist. So yeah, these pants will be cute when they're all sewn up. So again, for my seams, I'm gonna sew my seams at a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. Another thing I could do is I could increase the pattern to maybe a size 24 so that the finished hip measurement would be a 51.5, which is something I may end up doing. I may increase the pattern and then just cut my waist measurement and merge over to you know, the fuller size for the 51.5 inch, because I mean, this is good. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this, but that's still an option that I'm considering doing, and that will eliminate all the need for stitching smaller seams. But yeah, so this is where I am. I'm gonna eliminate that, and yeah, we can sew our pants up, y'all. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna make those adjustments to my pattern and cut everything out, and then we can start sewing. Hey y'all, so I did want to let you know that I did reference this book as I was sewing these pants and fitting them. After I saw those horizontal pull lines, and after I said that I was just going to let the seam allowance out just a little bit, I did come and pull this book just to reference it to make sure that I was doing things the right way, because I'm still learning here, y'all. This right here is exactly what was going on, and this is what I did. I just pinned a shallower side seam until wrinkles disappear, but I also took some out of the inseam as well. So this is the book that I referenced for taking out those horizontal lines. So I just wanted to share that with you all, just so you all wouldn't think I was, you know, just going rogue and doing something. I did reference this book to take out the horizontal lines in my little muslin test pants here. All right, y'all, so that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know below, and I will see you all Friday for the So Long for This pattern. Blessings, y'all. Bye.